Students, today we are going to see about the metabolism of ketone bodies. The compounds namely acetone, acetoacetate and beta hydroxybutyrate are known as ketone bodies. Only the first two are true ketones, while beta hydroxybutyrate does not possess a keto group. Ketone bodies are water soluble and energy yielding. Acetone, however, is an exception since it cannot be metabolized. Synthesis of ketone bodies is clinically called as ketogenesis. The synthesis of ketone bodies occurs in the liver. The enzymes for ketone body synthesis are located in the mitochondrial matrix. Acetyl-CoA formed by the oxidation of fatty acids, pyruvate, precursor for ketone bodies. Let me explain the steps involved in ketogenesis. 2 moles of acetyl-CoA condense together to form acetoacetyl-CoA. This reaction is catalyzed by thiolase, an enzyme involved in the final step of beta oxidation. Hence, acetoacetate synthesis is appropriately regarded as the reversal of thiolase reaction of fatty acid oxidation. Acetoacetyl-CoA combines with another molecule of acetyl-CoA to produce beta-hydroxy beta-methyl-glutaryl-CoA. HMG-CoA synthase catalyzing this reaction regulates the synthesis of ketone bodies. HMG-CoA lyase cleaves HMG-CoA to produce acetoacetate and acetyl-CoA. Acetoacetate can undergo spontaneous decarboxylation to form acetone. Acetoacetate can be reduced by a dehydrogenase to form beta hydroxybutyrate. The carbon skeleton of some amino acids is degraded to acetoacetate or acetyl-CoA and therefore to ketone bodies, example leucine, lysine, phenylalanine, etc. We have seen the formation of ketone bodies. Now let me explain the utilization of ketone bodies. The ketone bodies, being water soluble, are easily transported from the liver to various tissues. The two ketone bodies, acetoacetate and beta hydroxybutyrate, serve as important sources of energy for the peripheral tissues such as skeletal muscle, cardiac muscle, renal cortex, etc. The tissues which lack mitochondria like erythrocytes, however, cannot utilize ketone bodies. The production of ketone bodies and their utilization become more significant when glucose is in short supply to the tissues, as observed in starvation and diabetes mellitus. During prolonged starvation, ketone bodies are the major fuel source for the brain and other parts of the central nervous system. It should be noted that the ability of the brain to utilize fatty acids for energy is very limited. The ketone bodies can meet 50 to 70% of the brain's energy needs. This is an adaptation for the survival of the organism during the periods of food deprivation. Beta hydroxybutyrate is first converted to acetoacetate and metabolized. Acetoacetate is activated to acetoacetyl-CoA by a mitochondrial enzyme thiophorase, otherwise called as succinyl-CoA acetoacetate-CoA transferase. The coenzyme A is donated by succinyl-CoA, an intermediate in citric acid cycle. Thiopherase is absent in liver, hence ketone bodies are not utilized by the liver. Thiolase cleaves acetoacetyl-CoA to 2 moles of acetyl-CoA. This is how ketone bodies are utilized and excreted. In normal individuals, there is a constant production of ketone bodies by liver and their utilization by extrahepatic tissues. The concentration of ketone bodies in blood is maintained around 1 milligram per deciliter. Their excretion in urine is very low and undetectable by routine test. When the rate of synthesis of ketone bodies exceeds the rate of utilization, their concentration in blood increases. This is known as ketonemia. Ketonemia is predominantly due to increased production of ketone bodies rather than the deficiency in their utilization. The term ketonuria represents the excretion of ketone bodies in urine. The overall picture of ketonemia and ketonuria is commonly referred to as ketosis. Smell of acetone in breath is a common feature in ketosis. Ketosis is most commonly associated with starvation and severe uncontrolled diabetes mellitus. Starvation is accompanied by increased degradation of fatty acids to meet the energy needs of the body. This causes an overproduction of acetyl-CoA which cannot be fully handled by citric acid cycle. Furthermore, TCA cycle is impaired due to deficiency of oxaloacetate, since most of it is diverted for glucose synthesis to meet the essential requirements for tissues like brain. The result is an accumulation of acetyl-CoA and its diversion for overproduction of ketone bodies. The appearance of ketone bodies in urine is an indication of active fat metabolism. Some programs designed for body weight loss encourage reduction in carbohydrate and total calorie intake until ketone bodies appear in urine. Diabetes mellitus is associated with insulin deficiency. This results in impaired carbohydrate metabolism and increased lipolysis, both of them ultimately leading to the accumulation of acetyl-CoA and its conversion to ketone bodies. In severe diabetes, the ketone body concentration in blood plasma may reach 100 mg per deciliter. Note down, the normal range is 1 mg per deciliter and the urinary excretion may be as high as 500 mg per day. How the ketogenesis process is regulated? The ketone body formation occurs primarily due to non-availability of carbohydrates to the tissues. This is an outcome of excessive utilization of fatty acids to meet the energy requirement of the cells. The hormone glucagon stimulates ketogenesis, whereas insulin inhibits. The increased ratio of glucagon to insulin in diabetes mellitus promotes ketone body formation. This is due to disturbances caused in carbohydrate and lipid metabolism in diabetes. The ketogenic substances Usually, the ketogenic substances are the substances that promote ketogenesis. They include fatty acids and certain amino acids like leucine, lysine, tyrosine, etc. The anti-ketogenic substances are the substances that inhibit ketogenesis. They are usually glucose, glycerol and glucogenic amino acids like glycine, alanine, serine, glutamate, etc. Both acetoacetate and beta-hydroxybutyrate are strong acids. Increase in their concentration in blood would cause acidosis. The carboxyl group has a pKa value of around 4. Therefore, the ketone bodies in the blood dissociate and release H+ ions which lower the pH. Diabetic ketoacidosis is dangerous, which may result in coma and even death if not treated. Ketosis due to starvation is not usually accompanied by ketoacidosis. So how can we treat ketoacidosis? Rapid treatment of diabetic ketoacidosis is required to correct the metabolic abnormalities and the associated water and electrolyte imbalance. Administration of insulin is necessary to stimulate uptake of glucose by tissues and inhibition of ketogenesis.